So essentially, this match is hard for Bowser. Just straight up, it's pretty hard. ZSS has such good mobility, such good like anti-air options, has some of the best fucking kill power in the game, has some of the best combos in the game. And then on the flip side, has amazing zoning tools, has amazing movement to get out of like panicky scenarios, has down B, which just gets you out of like anything. This set is quite the watch. Alright. Pokemon Stadium for game 1. Already starts off knowing that's the check right there. That's a check and a half. Are you running off with an aggressive option? No, you're not. Run off there. Frame 2. And he goes to follow up immediately on up smash, but Bowser's pretty heavy, so he's not going to take much knockback from that. I hate CSS. That whole area. Did he try to Fire Breath? He tried to Fire Breath because he's like in a far range and he knows he doesn't want to approach with a bad aerial. So he tries Fire Breath, but all does he know, the SS's grab is the same range as a grab. F throw. Now he's going to let's trap him. Yep. So the issue with this matchup, on top of just being a character that gets true nair flip kicked, is ZSS can let's trap Bowser so free. It's so hard to get off ledge as Bowser in this matchup because you don't have anything. You don't have a gimmick that lets you get out of ledge. Her mobility allows her to get out of jump Fire Breath. Her mobility allows him to not... Her mobility allows her to play around just Bowser's space. And she doesn't have to respect it super hard. She has to respect it because she knows she can't hit shield. But she can play around his shield very easy. Bowser doesn't really have any options to that. Paralyzer to punish a buffered jump. Dashes back, playing under the platform, playing at roll distance, jumping a bit. Because he knows if he neutral get up attacks, anything like that. It's a Zair. Sees him jump, sees him nair. Knows that that's a common option, especially that I'll do. Fades back because her mobility is broken. Zair. Up smash. Fair. Flip kick back. Punishes the fair with an F tilt. Has him off stage again with no jump. He knows. Up B, not the good one. Not like the low one. So he gets down smash there because he's medium with the ledge. F tilt again. Tries to punish the same up B. This time it's lower so he doesn't get the flip kick, but he's at 81 now. Spot dodge to beat a jump side B. We weren't expecting here too. But could we be seeing a kill too? That could be the only thing. Not gonna get the spike on. Jumps back because that covers roll distance with just one short hop. Jumps again, knowing that they're both in a reset position where they're both 0-0, knowing that he's gonna have the faster option because his back is, knowing that Leon has the faster option because Mars' back is turned. He jumps, gets hit by the up B. Tech chase, gets side bead because he doesn't have any options out of that. Up B again because he fares on a landing, pretty lazy. Yeah, Leon's just sitting in shield because he knows that he can't challenge ZSS. Did I have notes on this? I might have actually. I do have notes on this. I forgot. Mix up recovery. Mars especially will catch lazy / linear recovery habits and punish accordingly. I'm right. Don't contest her shield. Don't contest her shield or challenge her with options on yours. Frame 4 up E, ZSS is, and frame 2 jab makes challenging hard and punishing harder. Only up E hard commitments like a dare or like a I don't want to say fair or bear because I think they're both safe. Fair, yeah, I'm predicting challenge. Nair, nope. Fair, yes. Bear, kind of. Only the close one, not the far one. Up air, absolutely not. Dare, yeah. So you only want to challenge the hard commitments like a full jab. And F tilt, like any of the grounded options, anything like that. Up smash, something like that. You want to only punish the hard commitments with up B. You can't really punish too much after that. So you just have to be careful. Don't panic off stage. Many mix-ups that rely don't panic off stage. Many mix-ups that rely on panic options. I never finished writing this. Yeah. So many of ZSS's mix-ups off stage rely on panic options. For example, I'll go back to here. That just relies on him. That's just a bad uppie. F tilt. If he tried to jump, she jumps here, ready for him to jump, and ready to back air. But then she flip kicks here, knowing that he's upping, comes here, and if he tries to go past the ledge or tries to get past the ledge, because it's a lazy recovery, he mistimes it. But if he got that right, he would have killed Leon here because of how disjointed kick flip is. Kick flip kick. That's, yeah. You just have to be like very aware of your recovery, as linear as it is, because ZSS, Mars especially, will punish that. Side B punishes the fair. That's the hard commitment I'm referring to. But you have to be careful, because right here, Leon does what I always do: dash and shield. And now he knows. He dashes shield here. He jumps. He tries to read a full drift in here with a bear, but ZSS's mobility will not allow that. She immediately holds back. Lands with Nair, very close to the ground because it's 100% safe. Jumps again to pressure him off the platform. Zares to keep his space. He's dashing back, dash back again, dash in. Shields, it's -2. He knows. Grabs. You have to spot dodge there. In that situation, you just have to be ready to commit to a spot dodge or like a roll in, because that's the third time he dashed and shielded in like 4 seconds. Clearly Leon doesn't know that, but Mars does. See, that's just Mars being the better player. He lands with Nair because he's a caveman, and I do the same thing. He gets Paralyzer, F tilted. B reverse Paralyzer to perfectly space himself right here. That's roll distance. Covers everything with that Paralyzer. Doesn't move, clearly. He does a buffered jump bear after to try to punish a... That's a bait. That's a straight up bait. Right here. He knows that he can't jump here. That's a bait. Now he jumps. And now he's in disadvantage because he's above. And that F tilt is just the cover just in case, because he sees him. He can't react to this jump in time. That's just to punish like a roll or a get up attack. He can't react in time. He fairs, it just barely whiffs. He spot dodges. He's in shield. He jumps, disengages immediately, and then Zares. Disengages completely because he knows, all right, this is a bit of a precarious spot. Now we're just playing hot potato with each other's disadvantage, like neutral option or defensive option here. We're kind of playing hot potato. So as soon as he shields, he spot dodge, jumps away, disengages completely. Zare just as precaution. Tex, neutral Tex at the very edge of the platform. If he rolled in, he dies and gets fucking down smash there. F tilt is a check. F tilt again is a check. Fair to cover a jump. So there, because he's at ledge, down smash, can't roll. So now this is their playing field right here. Leon knows that he doesn't have many options here. He knows that his options are limited. Can't jump fair, can't F tilt, can't down tilt, fire breath's too laggy. He knows that his options are very limited. Mars knows he's going to start checking him. He's just going to start making sure that he's paying attention. F tilt 1 as a check. He's locked in shield. he can't up B this because of the space. Because of how much space there is in between, he knows he can't up B that. Because, what does he do after that? F tilt, he knows he can't up B. He buffers another one because that F tilt will beat out an approaching up B. So that's a check. He does another check, but because he's just like out of his range and he kind of got pushed back from the other one. Knows he got pushed back from the other one. They're still playing. They're dancing right here in this range where they don't have options here, right? So now he's locked in shield. Again, his shield's getting low because he angled it up. He knows, I need to get out of here. I'm panicking a little bit. I need to get out of here. I don't have any options though because I can't roll. I can't jump. I need something. What do I do? Mars knows, you're running out of options, buddy. You're going to get poked if I have tilt you again. Or you're going to get grabbed if you stay in shield. You need to get out of here. But he also knows, this dude thinks I'm going to do any of that. Does a third? Is that the third F tilt? Hold on, I lost track. 1, 2. Right here is the fair. Wow, that is very generous. 1, 2. If he crouched, he would have made it under that fair. But that's the thing, is Mars knows that the second fair is all he needs to get Leon out of here. Because Leon's now in like a very crucial situation where he's running out of options. After that second F tilt, his shield's getting low, it's angled up. He's running out of options here. His rolls are bad. His defensive options are fading. His only option here really is to jump. Mars knows, punishes it with fair. If he stayed in shield, he wouldn't have gotten hit there. But he can't... I don't know. It's hard to explain where he doesn't want to risk being locked in that position where it's more disadvantageous to stay in shield because he can get grabbed, F-tilted, you name it. Jumping is the safer option, but Mars knows, alright, well, I'm going to gamble this one because he knows that he gets more reward out of jumping here. So I'm going to just fair, hoping this works because he is running out of options and jumping is the better option. So I'm going to fair here as a read. That's a read, and it works because he's the better player. Jumps backwards here. He jumps. He's low. He air dodges here because he doesn't want to get jump aired. He flip kicks instead. You're just dead. Yep. No tech there. He's dead. Yeah, that's just ZSS. Right here, there's all he could have done is neutral air dodged, I think. Yeah, this is a hard spot because I'm thinking of what I would be doing in the situation, and it's not much different. Especially knowing that I've played Mars before and he knows my recovery route. If he drifts, he gets bared. He jumps instead, so he jumps, anticipating he's going to back air here because the SS can just react, especially Mars can just react. Flip kicks instead, he's dead. Just a straight up true punish. That's a really hard spot to be in. You just have to know that Mars is going to go for the option that is one step above. So, what I mean by that is, he goes low here, anticipating a low recovery because I will do that. He's not going to go for the bear here because he knows that he'll just air dodge it. So he flip kicks instead, knowing that he's going to air dodge because that's a read, and he gets the reward out of it. Leon has to just cross his fingers, hoping that Mars is going for the better player option. That's Mars being a better player because he's playing one step ahead of him. He knows that, well, he's just going to clearly air dodge this bear here because he knows it's just like, it's just the generic option. So he knows, what can I do instead? And he flip kicks here, and it's just really good. And that's what I mean by not having a predictable recovery route. Pretty much, Bowser's is already like pretty predictable and doesn't provide much mix-up, especially to ZSS, who has some of the best air mobility in the game, plus edge guarding, plus flip kick. You just have to not panic. Leon panicked because he was like, well, if I get paired here, I die, so I have to cross my fingers. That's the panic. Up smash to just challenge him dancing. Just punch the square dancing. Nice. Punishes the grab there. That's why he does it. Up smash bear. True. Bear again because he's landing on the platform, not doing anything. He jumps and nairs, and that's where he's going to get punished here. Nair. Fair. He jumps backward because, again, he jumps backward because now he has his back to Leon, where bear is going to be the better option than fair 110% of the time. If he jumps here, he gets bared. He goes low. He notices that. Just goes back to the ledge. F tilts to check just to make sure that he's not going higher. Jumps back. Dashes in. Up airs to catch a jump. Jump back again. Nairs again. Up airs again to try to catch the nair, but just didn't work. But he's still an advantage here. Nair. Jab. Yep, right there. Leon knows, because he's played Juice's ZSS 100 times, knows, and I hope everyone who's paying attention knows, you have to know that after every nair, it's going to be a jab, but it's also a 50-50 if she grabs. Primarily, it's going to be a jab. They know. They check each other. Jab. Single jab, grab, back throw. That's good on Leon, because he knows that after a nair, nair's -2, jabs 90% of the time going to come out of that. Mars should know, but at the same time, Mars wants to play it safer. Going for the jab and knowing that he's going to get grabbed is safer than going for a grab and missing and getting F smashed or down smashed. And he's just not going to get edge guarded here. He knows he's never getting edge guarded by Leon in a million years. He goes for the flip kick off the fair after drifting back, misses it, gets up, hit by multi-hits at the up B, gets up tag, he lands with fair. There, he has more time. Jumps in, tomahawk, lands with fast fall nair, very close to the ground, so it's safe. Neutral jumps again, does a nair. Safe, don't punish it, he fairs, gets parried. Jab. Goes for the down B here just to mix up a recovery. He goes for the down smash, trying to challenge a lazy recovery. Jumps back, it's a roll distance. Walks back, sees him jump. Sees him jump and walks back, I should say. Landing fair, knows it's going to be a button because he has done it every single time. Aside from that one get up attack, he will jump nair 100% of the time. He just walks back knowing, yeah, you're just being a caveman. F throw, he gets back off stage. B reverse, paralyzer at ledge. Jumps in to bait him to roll. Up air is lagless. So he does the up air after he rolls. He's jumping above him. Nair, no punish. F tilts to check a shield. Goes for a really weird fair. Don't agree. Fair's his shield, but he's behind him, so he doesn't want to risk it. He shields very low here. He knows that his shield's low, so he jumps. He dashes back, knowing I'm not going to go for a grab. I'll just go for something else. He double jumps here. He's out of a jump. Mars knows. All right, buddy, you're out of a jump. Zaire just whips here because he drifts back. Goes for a grab, trying to anticipate a dash in. Side B. Tries to catch Mars being lazy a little bit, but Mars just does an air dodge flip kick. Just the phantom kick off his head. Playing in each other's space, Leon finally knows. He's just like, alright, neutral's reset. I have to play outside of his space. I have to respect his movement, and I have to respect that I cannot really combat him without him hard committing. And he's not hard committing to anything because down smash is lagless. He goes for a bear to try to catch one of his jumps because Mars has been doing that a lot, where he's going for a lot of jumps because that's just CSS. Jump. I just want to go back and count that. Jump. 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 Down smash. Jump. He tries to catch it, just mistimes it. F tilt to check his shield. Jab because he knows that he can't do anything. Down air to catch him jumping. And he just dies. Yeah. He knows. He's just dashing around under him. Tries to dash back. Gets Zaire grabbed. Back throw. Flip kick to get near him. Air dodge. He tries to go with an up air. That's good patience from Leon because he knows, all right, I just have to hold shield here because I'm going to get hit 100 times on my shield. Up air, up smash, eats all of it on his shield, and then he's able to jump away because of up smash and lag. Dash and shielded again. Gets grabbed, F thrown. Yeah. Now Mars is going to start doing the up B out of shields because he's at 124. He does the bad nair, gets up B, sends him off stage. Really good advantage here. Goes for the down smash to 2-frame. Down smash to catch neutral get up or get up attack. He rolls. He tries to punish a neutral get up with the bear. He should have just kind of played around roll distance. That's good awareness on Leon though. Side B's the bear. Fair's out of hit stun, knowing that Leon's going to try to capitalize off that. That's a good fire breath right there because he knows that Fair, he knows that he just got sent really far away, so it's going to take Mars a little bit to get by him. He goes for the side B knowing that I'm not going to get there in time. I have to do my longest ranged option and it can't be Zaire. So he goes for the side B to try to, knowing that this is the second time where he's tried to fire breath at the corner here like that out of hit stun. He fire breaths instead, beats out the side B. Only takes 29. He goes for another side B again, grabs it. He's too much rage. Oh, their fair isn't true there. He gets faired out of it instead. Mars knows. Same thing. He knows I can't get in there in time. I have to just side B. He fire breaths instead. Side B again because he knows that he doesn't want to take any too much commitments, and he's playing a long distance game versus Rage Bowser at 49. He knows if he gets nared here, he will die. Goes for an up smash trying to catch a jump. Spot dodge because it has very low end lag. Spot dodge the grab. Up B, he's dead.
Fate of hand from Mars right there. And again, the bigger he can keep this lead between him and Leon, the better it's going to be for him. Because now Mars, that's the first.
Just a misinput. He gets punished for that. I want to see what Leon does after this.
Quick 82 on the second stock sprint.
We're seeing a lot of really big and long hits coming out from Mars here too. Not really many of the nairs where it'd be really particular.
Goes for a grab, gets side bead. Nair. Fair. What does Leon do? He chooses neutral tech. That's kind of the best option you have, but then he throws it all away. Oh no, that actually worked. It was definitely misinput, but it definitely worked. Yeah, you lean forward there. The down B actually worked because it just outranged the grab. Lands with dare. That's a free punish. Last stock apiece. Leon at 62. At this point, one, he retreated to ledge. Two, Leon knows that this has not been going his way. He's taking 100 off of any neutral interaction that he misses. He knows he's going to have to play very patient here. Mars knows that too. Grabs him retreating to ledge. Back throws, says get back here, you're not going anywhere. Mars is playing outside of Leon's range, and that's just the matchup essentially. I think this matchup comes down to you have to play so much more reserved. You have to, I don't know, you have to play so much more reserved, and you just have to wait and watch what ZSS does, because a lot of her options are just like straight up safe compared to Bowser. You just have to play really reserved. You have to be ready to pick your battles. I think that's a big part of this matchup, is you have to pick your battles on what I'm going to take damage here, but what's better, taking 80 or dying? Is it better to just get grabbed, or is it better to just get nair jabbed? I have to know what is going to happen here, and I have to pick my battles. I mean, you just have to be ready to. You have to play with a clear mind, pretty much. You have to just be ready to. You have to be ready to adapt, and you have to be ready to play at the same. I'll call it height. Play at the same height as the SS, where Mars in particular is playing one step ahead of you. You have to be ready to play on that step. If I go back to it, the first stock where he does has him off stage, he drops low, Leon jumps, Mars jumps, Leon air dodges, anticipating a bear. Instead, Mars jump flip kicks, kills him. That's what I'm talking about on playing on the same step. Leon is not quite on the level of Mars, even though they're both PGR. Mars is a top 3, probably at this time, probably like a top 2 player. Leon's not on the same step as him, but you have to be ready to play up there, and you have to play very composed. You have to play very composed, and you have to be ready to just. You have to be ready for anything, essentially. And like I said, he's just playing outside of Mars's range, and Mars is playing outside of his range. Lands with a fair, it's just bad. Gets grabbed for it. A throw. Goes for a down smash, trying to catch him being lazy. Instead, he gets nared. Knowing that he can't convert off that, he dashes away. He only gets 7 off of it, which is pretty unlucky. Mars bears. Tries to grab it. Not going to happen. Does a Zair grab because it locked him into shield, and all he can do in that scenario is dash back, and he doesn't. Back throw again, tries to catch being lazy. Dash down smash again, catching him being lazy. Down smash has no end lag. He gets up attack. Uppies. He's dead. Oh, not yet. Not yet. He jumps. Air dodges. That's the same thing. That's the same thing where he's just not playing on the level. But that's. This time, Leon has a bit less of an excuse where Mars knows. Leon knows now that this is the same scenario as the first stock where he's off stage. No lazy bear. Or no lazy recovery, so no bear. He jumps. He air dodges again, trying to just get to ledge. He's not going to get bared, which is why he air dodges here. Mars is playing a step ahead of him. Flip kicks him.
Oh, again on the air dodge into stage 2. Mars knows everything to catch that.
Leon knows. Yeah, he's just in my head right now. I need water. My throat kills right now. Holy hell. Whew. I've been talking for like 2 straight hours. Hold on. Is this going for a 3-game set? Yeah, it does. All right. Game 2.
So long and good night as the satellite comes crashing down in that first game.
Everything to catch that.
Yeah, so long and good night.
Into stage 2, Mars knows everything to catch that.
Yeah, so long and good night as the satellite comes crashing down in that first game on Leon. So, yeah, so long and good night as the satellite comes crashing down in that.
Knows everything
What
to
did he
catch
say?
that.
Yeah, so long and.
What are the stages for Frostbite? Oh my god, I can't spell. I want to see what he bans. Yeah. Okay, pretty generic. Has a Lilat. Okay, so what does he ban here?
Good air dodge into stage 2. Mars knows everything to catch that.
Yeah, so long and good night as the satellite comes crashing down in that first game.
Smashville and Battlefield, I think is what he banned. Okay. Alright. Oh, wait. He didn't ban Battlefield.
This is, I believe, top 64 side of winners. So both these guys are Leon. So, and this is, I believe, top 64 side of winners. So both these guys are in winners still. Because I know they're at 3 out of 5 territory. 3 out of 5 starts at top 64. Come my knowledge yesterday. Yes, Ori. And this is, I believe, top night as the satellite comes crashing down in that first game.
Thing to catch that.
Yeah, so long and good night as the satellite comes crashing down.
What did he ban? I can't tell what he banned.
Everything to... Ooh, again on the air dodge into stage 2. Mars knows everything to catch that.
Yeah, so long and good night as the satellite comes crashing down.
Okay, I don't know what he bans. That's what I'm trying to see, but I don't know what he bans.
3 out of 5 starts at top 64.
Let me go Battlefield though.
Please,
Event pop quiz to get...
I don't know if I agree with Battlefield. Battlefield's pretty hard because you don't really get the pleasure of landing it as much because platforms are just going to let you get tech chased. So I don't know if I super agree.
pretty sizable for Leon.
Leon does like Battlefield though.
It's gonna look good for him just because having to play
With the grab.
Did you see the mash on that
Yeah,
very,
that's
very
already at
first
43.
God, like Mars is out of there in a second.
Yeah, no.
Mars knows the awareness on that. He's jumping around him. He tries to grab him in shields. Leon grabs. Mars pummel is insane.
Yeah, no. Mars is one of the best in the biz at
Wow, that was an insane match. Gets out of that. Leon goes for a jab because he might either A, be still not processing that he just got grabbed out of that and pummels, and mashes A to jab, and then he just jabs back.
Yeah, there. Can you have the
He nairs, he means to go for a fair there. He ends up
grabs
F smashing because of smash stick.
extremely fast. Looking for a
Nair, flip kick, you're dead.
Oh,
That's just a lot to process, a lot to digest. That just happened in that 15 seconds. We'll go back.
nonetheless, though, having to play comeback against
So, I don't want to go over it too much because it's kind of just a lot of Leon error. Takes 40. Leon error. Dies again.
showing from Mars again. As long as he keeps the lead, you know.
Does he do run off Zare again? I think he does.
For Leon, you know,
Yep. It's hit.
gonna look
Goes for a grab because on other characters it would be true. If you're trying to buffer shield out of that, yeah. But Mars last time did Zare up smash. This time he does Zare grab. It's grabbed, mashed out of. He does jab, trying to pummel. Zare, up smash.
Did you see the
There.
mash on that very, very first grab that Leon got?
Leon playing at the same pace now, where he does the jump and then he air dodges after the flip kick, thinking he's going to get bared.
Mars
They both reset here. Mars rolls in or out. He rolls toward the ledge, knowing the uppie's knowing the uppie's coming.
there in a second.
Zare,
yeah, no. Mars is one of
waiting for the tech, jumps again, tries to catch him shielding. At the perfect time, Leon rolls, grabs him again. He pummels. Don't pummel. You just have to up throw. At low percent, Mars will always mash out of it. Loses it again. He jabs, trying to pummel again. He dashes back in. Gets Zared.
Stand there. Can you have the
F smash. No tech. He just neutral get ups.
fast looking for a nair, finally.
Nair flip kick.
Oh!
That's just Leon being greedy, pretty much. He went for 2 grabs that he got mashed out of because he's trying to pummel. You just can't do it. He tried to jab after them, pummeling, and then getting punished for it. Missed the tech, neutral get up, Nair flip kick.
Flip
It's just
choke.
bad. And now, 15, 20 seconds in, he's out of a stock. Mars is only at 3.
Kill early again.
Catches him sleeping on the platform. Fair, has him off stage. This is a hard position because no matter what you do, somehow Mars is just gonna get back, or ZSS is just gonna get back. Lands with Nair because it's the safest option that he has. He dashes forward to bait like he's gonna jab, but he's actually just an advantage here. So Leon's still shielding with his back to him. Gets grabbed. Back throw. Trying to catch the jump with his Zare. He air dodges, get awareness. Double jumps away. He doesn't do anything. He just waits, trying to watch because he doesn't want to overcommit on like a dare and get up aired, or try to up air and get dared. He lands with Nair again. Gets grabbed, back thrown. Does the Zair again to check him. Air dodges again. That's twice now. They've both done the same option. And it didn't work out for Mars's favor. Does that, trying to anticipate a neutral get up or trying to catch his jump. He jumps again, jumps to the top platform. Dashes in. Dash shield, dude. He does it so often, and Mars is just ready to punish it. F throw, tech chase, tech position. Catches the Roland, goes for an up smash. Poorly timed. And he just loses that. Gets up there fared. That's a good up tilt because Mars is drifting back clearly. Leon knows that he's going to start drifting back. And he goes for an up tilt, trying to... The up tilts would stop the bear. Sorry, the spot dodge would stop the bear. The up tilt beats that spot dodge because it's delayed. Zair there to knock it up beat. He jump Zairs that time, trying to anticipate a jump out of the shield. Just gets up beat.
Thank you, Boo.
Jay Dolan, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. Does an F smash here, trying to anticipate him jumping from ledge. He just jumps, gets faired. Does another fair, but he tech rolls in. Goes for a grab, trying to catch him, dash shielding. He jumps over him. Back air, that's damage. Neutral get up. He uppies. It clanks. Okay. He does the same thing I do where he mashes on his uppy. Out of habit, of course. And he side B's backward, but Mars also rolls just right before, so it's like well timed. Zair, he jumps out. Mars knows, up air. Back air doesn't work. He goes for a dare, trying to beat out the challenging up air, and it works. Gets dared. He doesn't die. Zair's ledge. Flip kick. Off of ledge. Leon knows. He dares. Doesn't die from that dare. Mars is playing above him now. He does the air dodge. Kind of risky, because if he got side beat there, I think Leon was going to go for it. Kind of hesitated. If he got grabbed out of that side beat out of that air dodge, he was just dead. Playing off stage. Good B reverse laser to make him think that he's going to get back onto stage. But instead he just paralyzes him, gives him time to get back to ledge with flip kick. Drop jumps. Lands. This time Leon is just like, well, he jumped. This time he's probably just going to flip kick over me. Nope, he just gets tomahawked. Back throw. Jump. Wave bounce side B after he jumps. Mars only did that to catch a lazy recovery, but Leon jumped. Leon's been jumping a lot this game. Poke with the up B into fair. Now he's in a tech position. It's bared. Same situation. Let's see what happens. He goes low to catch a lazy recovery. He jumps. Now he's jumping. He air dodged, but the platform is here to stop the flip kick, which is pretty unfortunate on Mars's end. Pretty good for Leon. But he tried. Put an honest effort into it. He jabs, sends him off stage. There's a down smash. It's not gonna. It would cover a jump, I guess. That's it. But he's recovering pretty low here. Just the jumps there from ledge because it's just safe. Leon jumps. Mars rolls. Yeah, Mars is playing really safe here. He's just going for the consistent there, because he knows that it's -2. Leon can't really punish it because it's a spacing option. He's jumping in here. He does the Zair right as he's landing. Leon jumps. Mars jumps with him. He does another Zair to catch him trying to aerial. Leon just jumps above him. Wall jump flip kick just to get back onto stage and pressure Leon, because now Leon's like committed to playing hot potato with those jumps at ledge. Mars says, we're not doing this anymore. I'm on stage now, and now I have advantage. Fairs him dashing it to ledge. He jumps. Leon is recovering low. He's going to cover the low. Leon jumps. And this time he actually goes for the bear, because 3 times in a row where they're in that exact situation where he's recovering, he goes low, he jumps. Mars will go for the jump to pressure like he's going to do the bear. Leon will air dodge, and then Mars would flip kick. But now Leon's like, Alright, well, he's just going to flip kick me if I do this again. So I'm just going to go back to ledge. Mars says, no, you're good.
Stuff like that.
Kills him.
Ooh, my
That's just good awareness for Mars, because Mars is just like, well, I pressured him with the 2 flip kicks. 2, almost 3 flip kicks. I'm just going to mix it up.
goodness in the
Yeah, not really ready for it, because the issue with it initially is that it's... How do I explain it? So,
keep going.
in this situation here, the mix-up isn't that he goes for the flip kick over the bear after he jumps. The mix-up is that he's going for the jump bear over the lower bear. You know what I mean? So he, instead of just the low lazy bear, or the low bear to cover the lazy recovery, the mix-up instead is the jump bear, because that's a 50-50 in its own right. If he lazy recovers or he jumps, that's a 50-50 in its own right. But then it becomes another 50-50 of, is he going to back air me after this jump, or am I going to get flip kicked? 3 times Leon would do the air dodge after that jump, so he doesn't get bared, but instead he gets flip kicked. One of them didn't really work. But then that's a 50-50 of, Leon should have the knowledge of, all right, well, I should know that he's going to do this flip kick, but instead he says, all right, well, I didn't recover low, so I shouldn't get hit here, because he's going to try to go for the flip kick. But that's Mars being a step ahead and saying, well, you're just recovering lazy now, because the lazy recovery isn't you just not pressing a button. The lazy recovery is you jumping out of hit stun. That's what I mean when I say you have to pick your battles. There's 3 situations where he's off stage here where Leon will die. Recovers low and Mars knows that. Jumps, jump bears, Mars knows that. Or where he jumps after Mars goes low, and then he air dodges anticipating a bear, but Mars flip kicks. Those are the 3 positions where you die. But Leon has to think, all right, he did the jump flip kick after my air dodge 3 times, and I got punished for it twice. I have to just be ready to, I just have to commit here to him trying to mix it up. Leon didn't think that far ahead. Mars did, because Mars is doing multiple different mix-ups. So that's why Mars got that. And that's just really good, because that's Mars mixing up his knowledge of recovery on Bowser, and knowing that he has so many options here that Leon isn't ready for. And that's why that's just really good, because Leon's not ready for it, but Mars is, because he knows he did the first mix-up, the first double mix-up of the flip kick game 1 twice. So, and now it's 3 stocks apiece, and Leon's kind of struggling here. Yeah, Leon's getting a little fishy for a kill here. Up smash bear. He knows that pretty much any move of his is just going to kill. He's gone for a side B. He went for 2 up airs. He jumps here trying to anticipate Mars jumping. That's just a stock, yeah. He's jumping. Mars is trying to, because he's doing these fake jumps here. He's doing these fakes. Mars was hoping that those would just turn out to be straight up fakes, and he wouldn't go for the platform, and he would just shield and grab him, but instead he just gets side beat and died. Good awareness from Leon to not still sitting in shield even 3 stocks down, because he knows he has to start mixing it up. He knows that now he's like down really bad, and he's getting just red straight up for not mixing up his options. Now he has to start mixing stuff up. Jumps from ledge again, gets the fair this time because Mars is just being lazy. Fair jab, that's good. Mars jumps. Mars does the jump immediate dare. He does that a lot because it's just gonna mix up. The mix up is that Mars or ZSS just has so much air mobility after her jump that she can literally do. I want to watch that again so I can just see what all the resources are. Only has 1 jump because she's in the air. Jump. She can flip kick. She can air dodge back, air dodge in, air dodge up, flip kick forward, flip kick back. But instead because he has so many options in the air, the mix-up would be to dare, because Leon would say, all right, well, he has so many more options in the air, I have to go challenge that. Instead, Mars dares here, knowing that Leon is going to try to stay back to watch what he does. The dare there is just a good check to see what he's doing. but also Leon not going to immediately try to punish an aerial option immediately is what Mars is trying to cover, and that's just gonna Leon for knowing that. F tilt to check his shield. Mars dashing back. Did he fair spot dodge? He did a fair buffered spot dodge. Mars knows. Jumps over him because he... After the spot dodge, doing the uppie there is to just check to see if someone's not trying to grab you. Mars clearly knows. Jumps over him. Punishes the uppie. F throw. Punishes his tech roll because it's bad with an air. Goes to dash attack to just meet him to see if he neutral gets up from the tech, but instead he just rolls and buffers up B because it punishes the dash attack. Tries to catch Leon sitting in shield again, just trying not to... How do I explain that? After the up B, Leon is trying to not overcommit to, because he did it last time where after an up B, he wanted to capitalize off of it and he got punished by Mars fairing. This time, after the up B, Leon says, alright, I'm going to play it a little slower. I'm not going to try to overcommit here. So I'm going to dash back and I'm going to punish his fair with a grab. Mars knows, empty lands, goes to grab, but Leon's just better, I guess. Bad timing on it. Up throw, no fair. He tries to think that Mars is going to air dodge in towards him in side Bs, but up A, up air, up air, up air, up air. Double jumps the up air, even though Leon's not at the percent for it, just the whiff. Fair, just to catch the jump. Leon has to stop jumping. That's like the big part of this, is Leon's doing a lot of jumping this match. He's doing it every time he's off stage. He's doing it a lot of times where he feels pressure to being locked in shield, so he jumps out. That's the big thing about it. And Leon, Mars is one of the best players in the world at punishing jump, period. So he's just punishing it almost every time. All those up airs were fake. None of those were real. That was fake. That nair was just fake. It was just to try to get an option out of Leon, and he got it. Shield, he drops it because he tomahawks. Fairing him being lazy. Daring him for being lazy again. Yeah, up air, Leon being lazy gets bared. He's down here. I think at this point, Leon is... I won't say tilted. He might be a little tilted here that he's just getting like completely out neutraled and out red at every turn. And he's getting a bit lazy with a lot of his options. Mars is too, but Mars is getting lazy for a different reason. Leon's getting really lazy because he's just like, all right, well, I'm just getting fucking red at every corner and every turn. So I need to... I'm just done with this game. Leon needs to just play more reserved, and I don't think it happens because, you know, we only have a couple minutes left.
I want to say that only worked because Bowser's gigantic. Seems like
But yeah, Leon needs to play more reserved. He needs to just pick his battles, like I've been saying. He just needs to pick his battles and know which one's the best option.
A rough input, but good stuff there from Mars. Looking very clean, you know, in this first set so far. You know, again, there's obviously a statement you want to make, you know, being the first match of the day, and knowing that you kind of have the target on your back because you were the guy that most recently won a major. Right. So, you know, everybody wants to get a piece of the pie, and Mars, you know,
Alright, I think they go back to Battlefield for game 3.
Yeah, go right back to
Again, I don't agree, but, you know, that's him.
Quick dip to the loser's bracket.
Did he get punished for doing that as air finally?
Let's see if he can get something
He does the run off Zaire. He gets hit. What? He did the same opening that he lost for. Jump side B because he went for the same opening. Why did he go for the same opening? I don't get that. That one's actually beyond me. I don't know why he went for the same opening there. It didn't work game 1. Whatever. Or game 2, I mean. Goes for the pivot grab to try to land, try to catch his landing. Kind of spaced it. Mars getting caught in the corner. Up smash bear. Tries to catch him in the up air. Up air is just safe on shields. Catches his any movement option out of shields with an up air. Up air. Fair because he knows he's not going to get another up air out of that because Leon is in jumps. Leon's in like hit land on the grab. I don't know what it's called, where he like is in like the shuffle on the platform, so he's too low. Goes for a fair instead. Run off Zaire. Air dodge. The fair he knows. Mars jumps again to just try to reset a situation where he doesn't want to get caught on the ground. Grabs his shield at the perfect range because Mars knows that he's just doing run and shield. Did you do run and shield? Is that why you got hit by that? Air dodge, dash out, dash and shield. He knows. He's reading him. He's a better player. Bowser's tech roll is garbage, and he got hit by down smash inside of him. Does the fastball nair very close to the ground. It's a bait, and then he turns around and grabs him.
Yeah. A little surprised that I did.
Nair fair works there. Grabs ledge. At this point, Leon just needs to wait. And that's already bad that he's jumping here. I already see him jumping. And he just needs to wait. Tries to fair him jumping from ledge. Neutral get up. He jabs and he gets up beat for it.
Yep, smart stuff.
Mars is playing like a very close-knit game, as in like he's playing in Leon's space, but he's not doing anything overcommittal, which is kind of the big issue, is that he's not going for anything overcommittal. He's just doing like movement options around his shield. If he does commit to an option, it's like Bear or Nair or Zair, which are all safe. You know, you can't really punish any of those. Leon has to know that. Spot dodge is here. Spot dodge buffer up B, which is a very crucial. He gets Zaired for it. Doesn't get grabbed because he air dodges to the ledge. Mars shields, anticipating a buffer get up attack. He rolls, drops airs again. Up B. It's just true combo, and he's dead.
And it leads into so much for you too. You can find it's like a can opener for any of your like big combo damages. Or
Down air fair. Doesn't get it because of the air dodge, so he buffers immediate up B to catch his landing, and it works. He's moving around him right now. He's playing a very safe game. He does the B reverse laser here again while he's still off stage, so he doesn't get punished for doing it on stage. Flip piece to the ledge. There. There works there because Mars is just kind of click and jump. You can't really challenge Mars in the air here, so all you can really do is just like retreat and hope to catch his landing. Yeah, he just commits to an option there, and Mars gets away for free.
The flip kick gonna get Mars out of the situation.
Goes for a grab again, trying to punish Leon's lazy run shield. Leon finally awake, not sleeping at the wheel. Side B's him. Not gonna kill. Nice. That was actually a really good fair because it covers drop, but it also covers ledge hang. Nice.
Oh my goodness, the Tootsie Toe hit of the forward air.
That Pac-Man hitbox on
Does double up smash to try to catch him in the air. Mashes out of his grab because Leon's pummeling. That's another thing. Just don't pummel a zero. Don't do it.
It's absolutely insane. So Leon, at least giving himself a shot here. You know,
catching all of his options. He's just reading him. What does he do? Zair. Fair. It's true. F tilt to check. He jumps. Mars knows. He hits him with the Zair. Fair. Gets his true again. Rolls back to ledge. He does the jump dare to anticipate a jump. Or it's a 2-frame. Both works. He stands at ledge. Caught with his pants down. Gets grabbed. F thrown. Does the down smash to catch the immediate jump up B. Doesn't happen. Runs away. Does a laser just to try to catch the jump before it happens. Does it a little too late. Does a weird side B. Don't know what that's punishing. I think he's trying to catch the jump. Okay, that makes sense. Because now that he jumped, I think he was trying to anticipate Mars jump bearing him to try to catch him. So he does this side B to counteract that. Mars just does a jump. Hits him with the up air. No bear because he air dodges. Gets up aired again. Up air. Gets bared. Now he's off stage. And he gets side B because he... there you actually needed to jump. And he dies. So he knows. Because that's a different situation where instead of he's being lower, he's higher. Or at least an equal positioning of him. So Leon needed to jump there, but that's the 50-50 of, all right, well, if I don't jump, I get, what was it, side B? If I don't jump, I get side B. If I do jump, I get faired, and I die. That's another 50-50. You just have to pick your battle and hope that he doesn't choose the right one. That's kind of just a losing situation, but there, because that's the first time he's done the Zair, I think he should have just, that's a hard position to be in. You just have to know, hopefully. Cross your fingers, hope it works. Pick a gun and pray.
it can start
Down to full
combos,
stock. Mars only at 2%.
continue combos, and it can end combos for you.
Up B catching him landing empty, trying to grab him. Running shields, grabs him again.
Yeah, and Mars has himself.
For you too.
Yeah, plasma is quite the energy source.
He does the Zair here while he's teching. He thinks Leon's going to hold shield again, so he dashes back, grabs. Leon knows I'm not falling for it a 15th time. Jump side beats him. Smart. Dash attacks the fair because it's just a whiff. He does a spot dodge there, thinking that he's gonna nair, but he Zairs instead to just cover both. F throw. Oh boy. There you kind of just have to eat the jump. I think that's another pick your battle where, alright, well, every single one of these tech options are slow and I'm going to get punished. I've been getting punished with them consistently throughout the entire set. I think I just have to eat a jump here. If I go off stage, it happens. That might have actually been worth, because he got down smash F tilted, which left him on stage. F tilt check. Zair, Leon's just waiting in shield because he doesn't want to overcommit. He does a dare to keep himself on the top platform.
It's crazy. Look, I'm starting to see Mars adapt here. He's coming around with
Does the fair to contest him.
Let's go shield on the back
Up B to just say stop being lazy. He does the jump.
of Nair.
Leon tries to go punish again. You can't. You kind of just got to wait below him.
Hit Leon. So it's really tough.
Grabs him running shielding again. He tries to punch the Nair because he knows it's coming. Gets hit by it a bit. Side B not going to kill. Yeah, at that point, Leon's a bit desperate. That's kind of just the best option you can really do in that scenario, is you have to at least go out there to try to edge guard. Better safe than sorry, because if he's just recovering lazy, like Mars has kind of been a little lazy. Not really. He goes for the fair to contest the flip kick before the intangibility comes out or after. He gets hit by the sour spot of the flip kick, doesn't get spiked. He gets a second chance at life, gets sent back on stage. Mars is recovering. He does the Zair below the ledge. Does a flip kick, gets buried, he's dead. Mars knows it's still there. Yeah. Yeah, this was unlucky. There's a lot of scenarios where Leon was just getting a bit lazy on a lot of his options overall. Same thing with like the flip kick bear scenario that happened at the beginning. He was getting caught in shield and getting grabbed. Mars was just a step above him. Mars better player syndromed him. A bit unlucky. I think that's an important set to watch if you want to know what not to do as Bowser. If you want to know what all of like the mix-ups are in the ZSS matchup, because Mars goes through them. If you watch closely, Mars goes through all of them, where it's alright, well, I either jump and I get I either attack and I get down smashed, or I jump and I get faired. If I'm off stage, I either get bared for being low, bared for jumping, or flip kick for air dodging. When they're both on top blast on at high, he can either jump and get faired or do nothing and get side beat. It's all 50-50. You have to pick your battle, and you just have to hope that Mars is playing a step ahead, so you have to kind of just go for like the initial option. You can't really go for like the mix-up on the mix-up, because Mars is mixing that up. You just have to kind of go for the initial option and then immediately mix it up the next time, because Mars is just going to say, oh, you're just being lazy. I'm going to punish that. I think that's a good set, though. I think that's a pretty rough set to watch. But I think it's important to watch this because you kind of just learn what you should and should not be doing.